Everyone, it's Nick Canfield here with Process SIP, and I'm currently writing this article for Medium.com to help everyone get the stats that they want from their Medium.com articles. So without further ado, let me show you exactly how to run and create this, this system to do this. So this is essentially the end product once you've got everything loaded up into your system, right? This is a public sheet, but you can set this up to be your own private Google Drive Google Sheet by just using this as a template and connecting the Python script to this sheet. So let's get it set up here. Okay, so after you go to, sorry, I get a little excited. After you go to the GitHub repo, you can come into the main program.py script and get this script, just copy it 100% from what it is and zip it into PyCharm. If you don't know the words I'm saying right now, then I would highly recommend that you go read my article, Automating the Boring Stuff with Python. It takes you step by step how to set up PyCharm, Python, all that stuff. So I highly recommend, if you don't know Python, go read this to get set up real quick. Once you're all set up and you've input all of the data and things that you need to input into the top of the file here, you're going to click Run, and I'll show you exactly what happens here. So it's going to ask you, do you want to write it to Excel? We're going to say yes. It's going to ask if we want to write this to Google Sheets. We say yes. And then what happens is it's going to open up this Google Chrome browser. And Medium.com just did something where I don't know what happened. So automating the login process with Google didn't really work too well. Now, that's no problem because we can still do this. We just have to do a little manual login here, okay? So if it does work, just give it some time here. The program is going to check to see, hey, are we on the right page? And if not, and if it can't log in with your login information, then it's going to, or it can't find the button or whatever, right? It's going to say it didn't work, so now manually log in, okay? So I'm going to come in here to Google. I'm going to type in my email. Password. None of this data comes to the script. It's going to ask me, I set up two-factor authentication. I highly recommend that you do so as well. Once I have authenticated and the Vietnamese have seen that I am authenticated, it's going to load up, and it's going to load up into my homepage. If you see down here in the terminal, it's going to say, please log in and press enter when you're on the Medium.com homepage, which we are in our browser, which is being controlled by the automated test software, which is the script. Now that we're there, we come back into the terminal, we press enter. The program's going to check to make sure that you're on the right page, and if you are, it's going to go to your stats page, and then it's going to start grabbing all the stats. See, it comes in here, grabs your stats for this one here, and it's going to keep on grabbing. It's going to keep on grabbing until it's got all of the articles. Okay. Once it has that data, it's going to then keep going, keep going. It's going to take about a minute or two to make sure that your internet connection is fast enough to grab the data, and so it doesn't step over and do things before it's supposed to do something. It's going to keep grabbing all this information, and then it's going to send it into an Excel file, and it's going to send it also into your Google Sheet here, okay? Once you have that data into your Google Sheet, you're going to want to use the dashboard template that I've already set up It's included inside of the Medium article. And just go copy this and use this as a template. There are many different stats you can do. I would highly recommend that you do things like, if you want to see the change, like how much money did I make per day? There are formulas that you can write. Do those in new columns so that you won't mess up the way how the data is flowing into this sheet for you. Highly recommend that any new additions for calculations, statistics, put them over in columns K through infinity, right? I think let's check back on the, okay, it's still grabbing all this stuff. Great, 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 great. And then once it's done, that's it. I hope that this program can really help you get the Medium stats that you want. Sometimes it's going to break because Medium is going to change the way how they present their stats and all this stuff. I'm going to try to update the program as much as I can to fit what's going on with Medium.com's stats stuff. But for now, this should work. If you have any questions, please email me. Always excited to talk more about Python, web scraping, automation, what we do at my company, Process Zip, and always happy to talk more. Thanks.